What if I told you that everything you've been taught about success, hard work, and having it all might actually be keeping you stuck? That the endless hustle, the constant doing, the I'll rest when I'm dead mindset isn't actually the key to fulfillment. If that made you pause for a second, then this episode is for you. Hey girl, welcome to Aging with Grace and Style, where we dive deep into embracing life with confidence, grace, and ease after 50. If you're new, welcome. I'm Valerie, and today we're talking about something that could truly change the way you see your life. The shift from hustle culture to what's being called the soft life. I'll be honest. For decades, I've been the woman who thought rest was something that you had to earn. I wore busyness like a badge of honor, always saying yes, always pushing myself to the limit. And let me tell you, it wore me out. But here's the thing, that lifestyle, it's not sustainable. And more importantly, it's not necessary. Today, I'm here to tell you that you can have success without sacrificing your peace. You can have achievement without burnout. You can have purpose without pushing yourself to the edge. So let me ask you, what if the true key to success isn't doing more, but doing less? What if you could live a life filled with joy, ease, and intention without feeling guilty about it? That's what we're diving into today. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's talk about choosing peace over pressure. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. This term, soft life, often gets misunderstood. I remember when I first mentioned it to a friend, she rolled her eyes and said, "Oh, so you're just giving up?" Girl, no, that's not it at all. The soft life isn't about abandoning your goals or becoming complacent or ignoring responsibilities or living in denial of reality. A soft life is about choosing ease where possible. It's about being intentional with your time, your energy, and your peace. It's about being present, about understanding that sometimes doing less actually gives you more. It's recognizing that you don't have to prove your worth through overworking, through people pleasing, or saying yes to everything. For me, this meant learning how to slow down without guilt. I used to think that I needed to be doing something all the time. That if I wasn't being productive, I wasn't valuable. And trust me, that mindset, it still sneaks in every now and then. But I realize some of the most fulfilling moments come when we give ourselves permission to just be. So let me share a quick story. A few years ago, I found myself saying yes to every project, to every request, to every obligation. I was stretched so thin that even the things that I once enjoyed felt like a chore. One day, I hit a breaking point. I had a full schedule, I had no energy, and I had no joy. That was the day I started questioning why I felt the need to always be in motion. That moment, it changed everything for me. Now, let's talk about why this message is especially crucial for us women over 50. We grew up in an era where having it all meant doing it all. We may have watched our mothers struggle and we promised ourselves that we'd be different. But somehow we ended up carrying even more on our shoulders. Think about it. We're often juggling career responsibilities, family obligations, sometimes caring for both children and parents, community commitments, health management, relationships, personal growth, and the endless list of shoulds that society places on us. Here's what research tells us about chronic stress and women our age. It can accelerate aging. It affects our hormonal balance. It impacts our sleep quality. It can contribute to various health issues. But beyond the physical impact, there's something else that's happening. We're at a stage in life where we have the wisdom to know better, but many of us still struggle to do better. Why? Because we're fighting against decades of conditioning. Midlife is the perfect time to reclaim your energy and prioritize what truly matters. Here's why this shift is so important. Our mental and physical health. Stress is no joke. Chronic hustle can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even physical health issues. Relationships, when we're constantly on, we often neglect quality time with loved ones. And then there's joy and fulfillment. A full schedule, it doesn't mean a full life. One of my biggest wake-up calls was when I realized I was tired all the time, mentally, emotionally, and physically. That's when I knew something had to change. I had to learn that rest is a power move. I want you to take a moment and to ask yourself, are you truly happy with how you're spending your time? If the answer is no, then this shift is for you. I know you're thinking, okay, Valerie, how do I actually start? Don't worry, I got you. Here are 4 simple ways to start embracing a soft life today. The first is start with a peace audit. Grab a notebook and track your energy for 1 week. Note what drains versus what energizes you. Identify non-negotiable peace practices. So maybe it's reading or having your morning coffee in silence or a walk. But prioritize those things. And then 2, set boundaries with love, of course. Learn to say no to things that drain you without guilt. Protect your energy like it's sacred because you know what? It is sacred. And then communicate your needs clearly. Number 3 is develop soft rituals. Morning peace practice, even 10 minutes matters. Maybe it's an evening wind down routine or a weekly rest day. Don't treat self-care as an afterthought. Put it on your calendar just like you would a work meeting. And then number 4 is redefine productivity. Productivity isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters, being present, being happy, being at peace. Believe it or not, those are productive things too. One simple way that I started was by blocking off 30 minutes a day where I do something that feeds my soul. You need to do what works for you. For instance, maybe choose one area of your life where you can introduce more ease. Maybe it's not checking emails after 6, or maybe it's taking a real lunch rather than working from your desk, or starting your day with a meditation instead of social media. These moments matter. So here's what I want you to take away from today's episode. You don't have to hustle for your worth. You've spent years working hard, showing up, taking care of everyone else. Now it's time to create space for you. Remember, the soft life isn't about escaping responsibility. It's about approaching life with intention, grace, and wisdom. It's about knowing that you deserve peace, not because of what you've accomplished, but because of who you are. I have a challenge for you. What's one way you can bring more ease into your life this week? Practice saying no. to one thing that doesn't serve your peace. Schedule 1 hour this week just to rest, not to be productive and not for self improvement, but just rest. Trust me, I will be the first to tell you that this is going to be one of the hardest things that I'm asking you to do. Because rest is good, but when we are taking that hour, if you're like me, you're going to think of other things that you need to be doing. But my challenge is that this week we're going to take 1 hour and we're going to rest. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor. Share it with a friend who maybe needs this reminder today, who needs some peace, who needs the soft life. Let's spread this message of peace over hustle. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss next week's episode on strength training after 50. We're going to talk about why lifting weights is a game changer for your health. I'll be back next week, and I hope you will be too. Until next time, keep embracing ease, keep choosing joy, and remember, you are worthy of rest. I'll see you next week.
Living our best life, it's good to be.